Bro, fuck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is BallBoys.
You want to start off?
Yeah, Mike, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Just watching sports. About it.
We've been watching some sports right now. IU Notre Dame playing.
Yeah, IU's currently getting fucked up, but you know, whatever.
I'm here with my man Big Mike. Did I say that already?
Yeah, we kind of started with that. Yeah.
All right. So I'm Jack, and this is BallBoys,
Episode 2.
episode 2. Thanks for
The atrocity that was.
thanks
episode
for
number
thanks
one.
for listening last week. If you listened last week, and if you didn't listen last week, it's all dated news. But go back and listen again. I mean, you can find out what last week had for you.
Yeah, it was hopefully our weakest episode, but you know,
Yeah,
what?
I
We'll
know
learn.
this is starting off like it's looking like we might top that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, well, what do you want to start with?
Let me show you crisscross applesauce before anything happens.
Yeah.
All right, now we're back locked into BallBoys. Shout out to our cameraman Noah. He's eating canes.
Watching Dirtiest Jobs.
Watching Dirtiest Jobs. Sick. Oh, I forgot about him.
Lock in.
All right.
Come on.
Big Mike.
Big Jack. Let's get to it.
All right, you. First of all, Mike, how's your week?
It's been good.
That's
You
cool.
know, just kind of watch.
Don't care anymore. Dude, Mike, we have Thursday night football to talk about,
Yeah.
which was last night.
Yes.
Yes, I
Currently.
sat in that chair and watched Thursday night football, and that was a banging ass game.
I didn't really get to watch. I was at work.
Oh yeah, you were at work. I called you.
Third shift
I called
bullshit.
you about other things. Dude, it was a fucking banging ass game. It was a beautiful game. I have a couple takeaways. I don't know if you have too many takeaways just from
Probably not.
stat sheet watching, but
Yeah.
I have a couple of things to say. Bo Nix, he will be the worst quarterback in the playoffs, and he is not good. He is a game manager, and I do mean it derogatory. This time, he's fine. He is gonna be the weakest quarterback in the playoffs, and I think he's fine for a rookie and everything. I think Sean Payton has him on a leash and everything, which is
For a rookie, that makes sense.
Which is chill.
Yeah.
It's a great defense or whatever. They did not look that good against the Chargers. One thing I want to talk about: Chargers run game stepped the fuck up.
Yeah, Gus Edwards really stepped in.
Gus Edwards stepped the fuck
J.K.
up.
Dobbins' shoes a little bit. And
I was worried because it started off Broncos just came out swinging, and the Chargers just looked like they had nothing.
Weren't they down like 21-10 at one point?
Yeah, it was like 21-7 or some shit like that. And it did not look like the Chargers were going to come back. And the Chargers are like known for like blowing fourth quarter leads. So
in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yeah, like Justin Herbert's known for like shitting down his leg in like moments like this. And I was like, I literally just turned. I was like, okay, like it's over. And let me turn me down a little bit. It's real professional. But yeah, I looked and I was like, dude, this is gonna be fucked up. And then the run game started going. The Chargers defense started bowing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, get it? And because they're going against Bo Nix.
Wow. Hey.
Something there. And there's something there. We could riff on that later.
That was good.
But yeah, and then the Broncos defense just had some silly fucking mistakes, and Justin Herbert just started tearing up. He was their leading rusher for like most of the game until that big Gus Edwards,
the 43-yard run.
That big 43-yard run. But at the same time, I really felt like the Chargers' run game was still like just gashing them to death, man.
Yeah.
And the Broncos just didn't have any response.
I did see the one nice Justin Herbert, the touchdown when he was running to his left and threw it.
Yeah,
I saw that.
He really he looked elite last night.
He is elite.
It's just like I feel like I'm almost used to him not looking elite in elite moments.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I think he's just finally he has a real coach now. Like he got stuck with Brandon Staley or whatever his name was for the first 4 years. He was terrible.
He has a mole on his face, and I have a mole on my face, but he's got a mole on his face. His pisses me off more than mine does.
See, that's what you come here for.
He's a good defensive coordinator, I think, right?
Staley?
Isn't he with the 49ers?
Maybe.
They're really good. So yeah, but yeah, one thing I want to talk about is this Herbert looks like he's got like this year. Obviously, we can talk about the coach and everything. Elite quarterback mojo this year.
Yeah,
like to the point where like if they get Dobbins back for the playoffs, the defense like does more than hold their own like they did last night. Man, I really maybe I'm stepping stupid. Maybe I'm stepping stupid right now.
Stepping silly.
Silly right now. But I think they could be in the freaking Super Bowl, Mike. I could see them in the freaking Super Bowl.
I mean, with Justin Herbert's ceiling, like he's got such a good ceiling. He's like, I mean, I'm not gonna put him on the level of Josh Allen, but like arm talent wise, like he's got a cannon, probably maybe the best arm in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And his issue, it's not even really his issue, it's the roster. He has no weapons besides
I'm worried
Matt
about
Ladd.
their weapons.
Like, especially if J.K. Dobbins doesn't come back to his 100% self, he's not going to have really anybody besides Ladd to rely on. Like, Quentin's a drop machine.
Oh, dude, he dropped a big one
Yeah, he's a
when
drop
they were driving
machine.
it down. And literally, I think, what was it, even like Al Michaels was like, he's just not working out. I can't do an Al Michaels. That was bad. I'll do a Kirk Herbstreit. Whoa!
There you go.
Yeah, Ladd McConkey was banged up last night, and he did pretty good. Josh Palmer had. Did you see his fucking 2-point conversion catch?
No.
Wowee, man! It bopped in the air, caught it. He's good every once in a while.
He's more reliable. He's on the more reliable side for Herbert, but
he'll probably his ceiling is like semi-reliable guy. But man, if they
like
get
Wes
like
Welker.
Yeah, like his ceiling's like Wes Welker, which they have Ladd McConkey, which is just Wes Welker as well.
But a deep threat.
Yeah, deep
Wes Welker.
Deep threat Welker.
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson, yeah.
Kind of like that.
Lunch pail.
We're just comparing him to white guys. That's all.
First one in, last one out type guy. I'm worried about their weapons, but I think they have a Super Bowl ceiling. I could also straight up just see them like
faltering out of the playoffs completely.
Yeah, losing round one, which like matchup wise, they'll probably play a tough team. I don't know after that.
Chiefs
game.
or Bills probably.
Chiefs or Bills or something. I could also just see them like drawing the Steelers and fucking getting smacked by the Steelers. Like that's just.
I think that'd be a defensive matchup though. That'd be a good game, but it'd be like 10-7.
That would be
some
a
shit
good
like
game.
that.
Dude, speaking of transitions, what am I riding a fucking Segway? Steelers Ravens. We were just talking about the Steelers, and now we're talking about the Steelers versus the Ravens. Big Mike.
Yep.
Who do you have in this one?
You know what? I haven't really put much thought into it. If I'm being honest.
Would you like me to feed you some info?
Sure.
George Pickens out again.
That doesn't help the Steelers whatsoever.
Banged up TJ Watt.
This is also in Baltimore.
Banged up TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I think he's playing, but he's banged up. One thing, man, if Lamar doesn't win this game, the rumors are true, and he just can't beat the Steelers. Like, he just can't go against the Steelers defense. Like, I just realized all right, sick. But he just can't beat the Steelers if he can't beat this team with George Pickens out, who is like an MVP apparently, because like they can't do shit without him.
Yeah.
That Eagles game was hilarious to watch. Like, it was just like, oh yeah, they just can't do anything on offense.
Yeah.
Najee Harris had like a big fumble and everything. They just like
overall it's just a disaster.
I thought for sure the Steelers would fundamental the Eagles to death. Like,
yeah, you would think so. And then, they had the little revenge game for AJ Brown, which sadly I benched him on my fantasy team, but it didn't matter. I'm winning by 30 in the playoffs. So
I ended up winning as well. And also, Deshaun Elliott is hurt as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just think, this is like they're serving Lamar this on a silver platter. I'm sorry, I messed up my words. Did you see Deontay Johnson got cut?
Yeah. He played like 3 snaps.
Wow, dude. He was on my fantasy team. I got him when he was on the Panthers. I was like, dude, awesome. And then when he went to the Ravens, I was like, dude, I'm going to feast. And then nothing happened. Yeah, that was a fun experiment.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. He didn't really do much.
Lamar Jackson hates receivers anyway.
Yeah, he's had like 2 competent ones this whole time.
Honestly, like, I almost feel like receivers just don't want to play with him. Honestly,
No, he's more like a tight end running back.
Tight end, and like Zay Flowers, like I feel like Zay Flowers, if he was on the Chargers, it would be like amazing.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is like either like a short kind of run after catch guy or just a deep threat for no reason.
But if he was just like a Chargers gadget guy, and then honestly, if you just threw Quentin Johnston on the Ravens, he'd probably be doing the same thing Zay Flowers is doing, just catch the ball two big catches a game.
If he puts the hand on the ball, if he actually catches it,
yeah. Or Lamar would just never even look at him. It's very weird. He's got like Lamar's got like a weird receiver relationship.
He kind of has like. I don't know how to explain it. He loves Mark Andrews though.
Yeah, he loves Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely.
It's just his tight ends.
Yeah, it's
and
just
Justice Hill.
Ends. Yeah, it's super weird. They'll be like, they gave him Odell, and he's like, I'll throw to him twice.
He'll have 2 catches for 15 yards.
Yeah, I'll throw to him once or twice, but I'm all good.
12 mil? Yeah, you ain't doing shit.
12 mil? Whatever. Yeah, he's a fun guy. So, Mike, now that I've enlightened you. You got for this one?
Yeah, I think I'm taking the Ravens. The game is in Baltimore also, and I think the weather's supposed to be kind of shitty, which obviously the Ravens are a very run-oriented team with the 2 best running at their maybe not. It's the best running duo in the league, obviously. Like, there's not even a close second, in my opinion. So, like,
I think it's 50-50 on if TJ Watt is playing. Him banged up either way. I don't like this defense with a hurt TJ Watt. I mean, Baltimore just having a lot of fuck you in them this game. You know, just after, Lamar, you can say what you want about January Lamar and all this shit. I feel like he's going to step up. And you know what? If the Steelers win this game, I will sing their praises next week. I will be like, they're legit. Lamar can't do shit against them. If Lamar draws them in the playoffs, it's over. Like, I will believe that, but I need to see one more week of Lamar just not doing shit against them.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could say that Lamar's on like his fuck you arc for the Steelers, but at the same time he's played them like 10 times in his career now, and he still hasn't really given that real hammer of a moment
real tough guy performance.
Yeah, real big moment against them. So like, I mean, he kind of lost them the game the last time they played with I think he threw a pick late.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a weird fucking game. Like, it was it was like a defensive battle, and then like Russell Wilson did just enough. Like, it was so weird.
That last drive, he kind of just like took him down the field.
Yeah, it was just hilarious to watch. I remember I was like falling in and out of sleep watching that game, and I was like,
at like 3 p.m.
I was
like an evening game.
Got off work, dude.
Okay. Excuses. Anyway,
one thing Canes does is they have really good ice.
That's an ad for Canes. We're not sponsored. It's just an ad.
They have really.
Hey, cameraman, zip it back there.
Hey, zip it, pal.
Hey, shut up.
Hey, Tony, pussy.
Okay.
Don't make me get into the podcast.
What are you gonna talk about?
You already inserted yourself into it, so let's calm down.
Talk about the economic and political state.
All right, speaking of economical and political state of the world, we got the Commanders and Eagles next.
Oh.
Commanders commanding. No.
The Eagles
doing,
are.
Don't tread on me. Is that a snake?
That's a snake. The Eagles are. The bald eagles are bird. See?
Woo!
We figured that out.
Mike.
Jack. Oh my God.
Mike. Dallas Goedert not playing in this one. AJ Brown questionable. Austin Ekeler and Noah Brown are out for this one.
Austin Ekeler doesn't fucking do anything, so it doesn't.
Has he? Yeah, I've really just kind of paid no attention to him this year.
He's not even their first. He's not their RB1.
It's Brian Robinson, right?
By far, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't paid too much attention to the Commanders because I was like, this will die.
I don't like them.
You don't like them?
No.
Oh, I forgot.
Giants
They're
fan.
like your Eagles. They're your rivals. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're your Eagles. They're your baby boys.
Fuck them too. Damn.
Mike, I predict the Eagles to win this game, but I do want to talk about something. Do you think this could be? I think we've left the door open for the Jalen. Whoa! I think that threw me off. We've left the door open for the Jaden Daniels reminder game.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't looked like the kind of the runaway rookie of the year that we had earlier in the year.
I think he's injured.
He might be. I mean, he's not like huge. He's a skinny dude.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
it could not. That's not going to translate well.
It's like throwing Big Mike in at quarterback and saying,
Me?
"Good
Yeah.
luck, pal." Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
5'7", 160
I
pounds.
think that's what Jaden Daniels is. I think he's like 5'7", 100.
I think he's like 190.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But yeah, he's
That
like
is hilarious. Anyway,
I don't know why I
no,
thought
I think I have the Eagles in this one. I wouldn't be surprised though if if Jaden Daniels just like threw on the big boy pants and said, "I got this, boys."
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. At the same time, I still think like the Eagles are on such a roll right now that like I don't know. I hate to say it, but I think they're just better. Like obviously they're just a better built team like overall, but their coaching could be like I said in the last one, their coaching could be their downfall. But I think in this game, I don't really see the Commanders being very competitive for me. To if I'm being honest, like especially with unless Jaden Daniels, like you said, puts the big boy pants on, then I don't think this is really that close.
I think this Commanders season is by far a success.
Yeah, I mean
I think you have your guy in Jaden Daniels. I think your defense fucking sucks. Like really work on that.
Your best player is 33-year-old Bobby Wagner.
He needs more weapons.
Yeah.
Like Scary Terry is awesome, but like Noah Brown is out this game, and that means something. That's not good.
Yeah.
Like that's like he was like the Texans' third receiver. Like it's just like. It's just, he just needs more weapons.
He caught the Hail Mary against the Bears.
Yeah. Like they're like
he was just
like,
standing there.
Yeah, like awesome shit has happened. Jaden Daniels looks amazing. Brian Robinson had a breakout year. The offensive line isn't as bad as you think it is. We thought it was heading into this year. That being said, first round exit. Like that's just like how I think. I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they have a very high percentage chance of making.
I forget the standings, but I think they're in that wild card race.
Yeah, it's just I think there's just this year shows that like there's something here. There's a lot to work on.
Yeah,
and this front office should go to work. I also think the Cliff Kingsbury Cliff, get it, Cliff, because he falls off a cliff towards the end of the season, is really true. And I do think this team struggles with that, and I think that there's just the background's funny. Noah's watching stand up, and I'm getting distracted, but that's fine. We'll tough through it. I do think the Commanders suck ass.
I will say they've taken one thing this year, and that they finally beat Daniel Jones this year. He was like, he was like I think he was undefeated or like lost one game in his career.
Really?
Yeah, against them, and he like owned them, and then they just beat us 2-0 this year. I was like,
Michael. You're Chris Paul and I'm Blake Griffin. You just threw me a lob. Speaking of Daniel Jones, we have next game Vikings versus Seahawks.
Ooh, look at that. That's a segue.
That's a fucking segue and a half right there.
Yeah.
Mike, key players out this game. Ivan Pace. We have Leonard Williams questionable.
Oh.
Gosh. Mike, I actually have a little bit of a left hook for this game. Was that my left? Yeah, that was my left. I have the Seahawks coming out on this one. I think it's now or never time. I mean, I know it's now or never time.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's between them and the Rams. I think the Vikings are good. I just feel like this is like a game for them to drop. I know they're playing for like, potential like 1 seed
a trap
status.
game kind of, yeah.
Yeah, potential 1 seed status. I know they have a lot of fuck you in them as well heading in there. The one thing I am concerned about picking the Seahawks is can the Seahawks O-line handle like this Flores barrage?
Yeah.
And can Geno, who's not 100%, I think Geno's playing this game, but he's not 100%. If it's Sam Howell, like, throw in the fucking towel, he is a disaster.
He's terrible.
I have DK Metcalf on my fantasy team. If I find out between now and then that there's even like a 5% chance that Sam Howell's playing, DK Metcalf will be on the bottom of my
He might get cut because of it.
Yeah, I might send his ass to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
Because dude, who cares?
Especially behind that offensive line. Sam Howell's like one of the worst at getting sacked.
No,
he holds the ball way too long.
They threw him in that game last week, and I was just like, I'll just turn my TV off. I know what's going to happen.
It's just him dropping back, holding it for 20 seconds, and then
one thing that's hilarious is like we were like the Commanders' offensive line is horrible, and then Jaden Daniels came in. They're like, it's not that bad. Like it's okay.
He gets the ball out quick. That's why.
Sam Howell, everyone was like, oh, dude, the Seahawks line is horrible, and they are horrible, and like it is a problem. and Sam Howell's a problem. But if Geno Smith is playing this game, who is, shaky season this year, it really is time to prove it. And he's someone who they've written off, and he ain't right back. I think it's
We've
time
used that joke twice.
I know, really.
We used it last episode. We're gonna just use it every time we talk about Gino, actually. So
Yeah,
get ready
right
for
back.
that. Get ready for that. Get ready for that. Because we're not gonna write
He
back
ain't
either.
fucking right back. Mike, I got the Seahawks defense who is struggling, pitching a shutout against my man Sam Darnold, who is just begging for a trap game here soon. So much Sam Darnold praise. I hate all this. I hate this so much. I just don't feel like it's real. The whole fucking he had 3 touchdowns. Yeah, no shit, dude. Big Mike could play fucking quarterback for them as well. I got Big Mike playing quarterback for the Commanders. I got Big Mike playing quarterback for the Vikings. Damn near your father, Daniel Jones, could play for fucking quarterback for them. Mike, who do you have in this one?
I think it's the Vikings. I don't think it's even close. If I'm being real, I don't see the Seahawks, especially if Geno is hurt and not play, or if he doesn't play, especially. Sam Howell is literally a bottom 5 quarterback. I don't like him. And then
If Geno's hurt, yeah,
yeah,
fucking.
I know that's not even that's a hypothetical, but at the same time, even if Geno's not out, if he's playing and he's not 100%, I think he's writing back this one.
I hope he doesn't write back. I just think back against the wall Seahawks. I like their coach. I think there's just something with them. It could just be foolish thinking, but I just have something with them. If not, we get the Rams in the playoffs, which is probably a better case scenario.
Yeah, I think they're more competitive against anybody.
I mean, yeah, it'd be more fun just to see Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp with his 0 receptions, just tear whatever team.
Just run.
Yeah.
Just run. That's
Just
all you
run,
can do.
just run, dude. It'd be fun.
Did he put 4.7 miles in that game?
Yeah. Just run, dude. Just run. Don't do anything. Just run.
Yeah. Hey, it worked. They won.
Big Mike, I have another surprise to talk to you about. Chiefs versus Texans next.
That's tomorrow.
Notable game. Yes, tomorrow. And a little surprise, in WWE when they're fighting, all of a sudden the song will play or whatever. And everyone's like, "Wah!" Patrick Mahomes is playing this game.
Yeah, the devil magic works again.
It's working again. Patrick Mahomes playing this game. Not the key matchup I had, though. I have the Chiefs winning this game, but my reason for concern is CJ Stroud, I think, can capitalize on this Chiefs secondary. This Chiefs second.
Because it's cheeks.
Yeah, a Freudian slip. This Chiefs secondary. But if he can't, I have serious concerns about the Texans, real concerns. If this Texans offense can't get it going against this banged up Chiefs secondary who hasn't looked that good this year, if they can't, what's his name, Noah?
What?
Isn't that Laverne?
Oh, it's the dude from Breaking Bad.
Lavelle
Crawford. That's who's playing in the background.
I was asleep.
That's who's goofing me.
We're getting sidetracked by Lavelle Crawford right now.
But yeah, I have serious concerns for the Texans. Big Mike, talk to the people, man.
Yeah, I personally want to see the Texans win this game, and I think they actually have a legitimate shot with this one.
I think they do, and I think the reason why I picked the Chiefs is because every logical answer says the Texans will win this game.
Where is this game? Is it in Kansas City?
Probably should have looked that up before, huh, Mike?
Yeah, I didn't do much
I know you
preparation.
didn't.
Yeah, my bad.
It's okay, guys. Hey, everyone.
Hey, you locked it in the NFL. I locked it in the NBA. So
I locked in the NBA as well. I think it's at Arrowhead Stadium.
that kind of fucking
Mike,
hurts.
I have a lot of chat for the NBA. That really hurt my heart
I'm
that you
kidding.
said that.
I'm kidding.
Will you apologize on camera?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right, we're back, everyone.
All right,
After
yeah.
a little bit of conflict, we're back.
We made up.
Mike,
Sorry.
so do you have the Texans in this game?
It's tough. I mean, it being an Arrowhead, obviously there's the home field advantage, blah, blah, blah. But, the Chiefs, they're inevitable to win. It's just, they'll fucking figure a way out. They'll be down 10 and with 1 second left in the win. I don't fucking get it. But, Tony Romo says, until the clock stops, it's not, Mahomes has a chance.
Oh, Mike!
Oh, Mahomes!
Mike! Jim! That's a Jim.
I thought you were yelling at me.
Oh, Jim! Jim!
Until that clock hits 0, he's got a chance.
That clock hits 0, Jim! Jim, I just came! Jim! Pat Mahomes is playing, I'm coming! Oh, Jim!
That's looking a little Mahomes.
That's looking at oh, Jim! Yeah, I got the Chiefs in this one. I really do think if CJ's I'm not speaking too well today, folks. It's okay. It's because the Canes. I got that Canes in me acting a fool. I think if CJ Stroud throws a stinker up in this game, a conversation will be had.
Yeah, I think
on this podcast probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it probably will happen on this podcast. But I think the run game actually is really the important part for me.
Oh, because Joe Mixon?
Yeah, I think Joe Mixon can actually do a lot more for this team with the. I don't know, like the Chiefs' run defense isn't like their defense overall hasn't been as great as it usually is, but somehow they're winning games. Mm-hmm. If you want to say the refs, whatever, but anyway. But Joe Mixon's putting up a very strong season. Obviously, he missed a few games, but I think the run game definitely for the Texans now, since a lot of their weapons have been hurt. I mean, like Stephon Diggs is out for the year. That's been for a few weeks, but now Nico is back, and that helps. And
he's looking good. It's just like the connection with Tank Dell isn't as banging as we thought. And
it was banging last year, just fell off.
Yeah, this year, and I just think I also think their play calling has been stale. I think the running game went on is like, but it's kind of like a crutch for them. Like they need the running game. When you need Joe Mixon this badly, I think it's not a recipe for success. Yeah, in my opinion, especially with him being banged up this year. Offensive line's looking horrible. I just
Laremy Tunsil's taking a fall off a cliff.
Yeah, and like much. I mean, it was bound to happen. He's getting up there in age. He's getting up there in 30.
Age. Still. But he's also had injury issues, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's just weird.
And he wore
Scruggs. Juice Scruggs.
Yeah.
He's played okay, but just, I don't know. I just feel like, CJ Stroud's been under duress a lot this year.
Yeah, I've also heard a lot. Like, I'm on, like, Rockets Twitter and shit, so I see a lot of, like, Houston fans complaining about sports. And Bobby Slowick apparently is pitching, like, shutouts with terrible play calls. Like, he's just been terrible.
Yeah. I think the play call's been stale. I think they have a lot to address this offseason. Yeah. And, I mean...
D'Amico's their guy. I'll say that.
Yeah, I hate to give him praise because I think the front office will fix this. It's one thing that won't happen with the Colts is like we don't fix problems. Houston's like the exact opposite. They address problems.
So are we. The Giants are exactly the same.
Dude, speaking of the Giants, we have a little bit of a tankathon match.
I'm fucking Mike. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Penix is making his first start against us. Hopefully he doesn't ruin the tank. I'm just gonna say that. I need us to lose.
I think this is the best option. I honestly think Penix was playing this game regardless.
I don't know.
I don't think they wanted to throw him in that Vikings game because, why would you? I know that they had this Giants game circled on the calendar and they're like, play young. You can go here, young man. Yeah. Like he's probably going to tear you guys up.
I hope so.
I know. I hope so. I hope so too for your sake. Just because, I look out for my friends. I want to make sure.
Yeah, I just want a damn quarterback. And if we win, I think the lowest we can go is we fall 7. I'm like, I don't want that because then we just fall.
Would be hilarious. Honestly, do you want to hear what my opinion? I think it would be the best thing for you guys. You guys wouldn't take a quarterback.
No, we take fucking. I don't even know.
But you guys would get a better player.
Yeah, but who's playing quarterback next year?
Fucking
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
You just hated on him 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, but
Thanks, cameraman.
Yeah. Thanks, cameraman. Our cameraman's dead ass asleep.
He's asleep.
Anyway, we're back. Anyway, I was literally just talking. Yeah, I think Penix could get rolling. I think this Giants game is perfect. How funny it would be if we just saw a Tyler Nubin masterclass. And just tore up Penix.
3 interceptions.
Yeah, 3 interceptions. Fucking
18 tackles.
Not Jalen Hyatt coming out.
Oh
party.
My god,
that'd be hilarious.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad at that. I need to see Jalen Hyatt. I need just some life that makes me think that he's not a waste of a pick.
Yeah,
because I love him. He was one of my favorite draft picks out of the last draft, not this past one, but the year before.
Yeah,
and it just hasn't panned out. I think that's partially because our deep ball throwing, which is his really only.
Yeah, his main talent. I mean, honestly,
We had Tyrod Taylor, who was
I don't know
our
if we should all the way get into this, but one thing I'm gonna say, since we're on the take-a-thon topic, and I'm gonna hand you off that because I'm gonna take a piss right after this, Mike, and you're gonna solo mic this because I just drank my Cane's Coke. I think
Thanks.
you guys could be like a hot quarterback destination with Neighbors, steady run game with Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah.
Offensive line with Thomas coming back. I know there's some struggles there, but we'll see. You guys got that rookie center who looks like hot, but maybe
He's in his second year too.
Yeah, maybe he'll be better.
He was better last week. I mean, we've got
A weirdly deep wide receiver group.
It's weird. It's not like over the top, like
Yeah.
greatly talented. Like obviously Malik is like phenomenal.
I'm pissed. You talk about the Giants. Wait, I'm back. I could see the Raiders accidentally getting a win. They almost won that Falcons game.
That game, the Falcons look like shit.
Like obviously, Kirk Cousins was like, please take this, please take this, please take this, and they didn't. I could see them accidentally winning a game. They still Antonio Pierce has that whole like culture thing going, even though it's like not cooking right now. I could just see them being like, hey, these are for my brothers.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at their schedule because ours is terrible. Like ours is good. I mean, like it's not good. There's no wins there besides maybe this week. But their schedule, I think, is not great either. Yeah, they play the Jags this week, and they're favored in that game.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, because Mac Jones, mighty Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, yeah, and then
mighty Mac Jones. I could just see them accidentally winning a game.
they've got the Jags, the Saints, and the Chargers. They're losing the Chargers game.
Yeah, that Saints game is up in the air too. That's hilarious. I
Yeah.
mean, they're playing for Rizzy or whatever. How funny would that be if they like did the same mistake the Raiders did and they hired their interim coach? That'd be hilarious. That dude's a fucking dipshit. I'm sorry. Last NFL thing I want to talk about. My Indianapolis Colts basically lost a playoff game last week, and I just want to go on a little rant if that's okay, Mike.
That's fine. You left me alone, so I'm just gonna
Yeah,
I'll sit back.
I just want to say, and like, feel free to comment. After that game Sunday, I did a lot of coping and everything, but I did realize something. There is a Indiana sports fan in general, but especially the Colts. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. It's not going to be okay until and. If you are an Indiana fan, if you are an Indianapolis Colts fan,
Unless it's the fever because they're exciting to watch at least.
Yeah, sure, the fever. Sure, dude. Fucking who cares? Fuck it, I'm playing.
Hey,
No, I care.
I went to a game this year. All right.
Mike went to a game. Mike went to a game. Anyway, the Colts, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And if it's not getting worse, it's not going to get better because I don't know. Anthony Richardson is my baby boy. I love him. I'll still die for him. I don't know if this is gonna work out, man. You got me on camera. I'm getting nervous, dude. I'm doing this and everything. I'm nervous, dude.
I'm gonna say one thing, and I don't know why it's a thing. I get it with fans, but I don't get it with like organizations.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing of quitting on quarterbacks early.
I know, but dude, did you watch the game last night?
Nah.
You didn't watch it because I texted you, Mike. I
was watching the Bills game.
Here's
yeah.
what happened.
We need to talk about that game, by the way.
Yeah,
Bills
yes,
Lions
we do
game.
need to talk about that game. Holy shit, Mike! It was like it was heartbreaking. It hurt so bad watching him. Like I love him to death, and there's so much there. Like he scored a rushing touchdown to start off, and the game scripts are like awesome to start off, and then we just fucking shit down our leg, and he can't complete like passes. Like it's bad. He's a glorified running back right now, which is fine. Like that's okay right now. Eventually it has to stop. I mean, it's at the point where like Shane Steichen has to run like trick plays. And like, dude, holy shit, dude. We're so fucking bad. And you know what's crazy? Bo Nix played a horrible game. Like he was like he has got a country
Your
accent,
defense actually showed up.
Yeah. Not even like Bo Nix was just like, here you go. Like he's got like a little George Bush to him or whatever. But he played so fucking bad. Our defense did look pretty good, and our offense just I don't know where you go at the end of this because like, okay, like I'm gonna say this. I do think we need to give Anthony Richardson another year for sure. Josh Downs, if you're Josh Downs, you're pissed, dude, because like Josh Downs played good with Flacco. If Josh Downs, he's got to be thinking like he's like, dude, if you just give me like some random ass pocket passer, I will go crazy.
I think what you have to do is Flacco your backup, right?
I hope he's dead.
Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking...
He died of old age last week.
That's wild. Well, rest in peace, Joe Flacco. But anyway, I think what you have to do, like, I think, first of all, I think AR needs at least 2 more years, not 1. But don't do what the Giants did with Daniel Jones and just let him for fucking 6 years. Just let them trick you.
We won't do that. We won't do that. So here's what is going to happen next year. And this is why, like, I think all Colts fans, because, you know, I'm involved in Colts Reddit, unfortunately. And all Colts fans like, Ballard needs to go. Ballard's on contract till 2026. They're going to give him 1 more year. He knew when he drafted AR, he reset his firing meter or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to let everything ride out for 1 more year. But, I mean, we get to see if Steichen and AR have it. And who knows, man, the breakthrough could really happen. One thing, I mean, AR's been healthy. Let's, like, now, you know, let's do three more games of this shit. Hopefully we drop a game so we can get a better draft pick. I mean, it really is Ballard's last chance. It's like, can you work with this rookie window? Or are you going to, like, fucking sit down and not pick up anybody excited? It's not even like, just like, dude, our defense hasn't been good this year. They played good last week.
Yeah.
Our defense has not been good this year.
And the Broncos
You have
offense-
weapons that Anthony Richardson can't use because he's not, like, a pocket passer at this point.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, dude, dropping the ball at the 1 yard line. And, like, honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I was the
I
least
saw
mad
that.
about
I
that
saw
because
that.
I was just like, he's awesome and I love him. Dude, what the fuck, dude?
I had experiences with that with like Saquon where he just drop a random pass. I'm like, dude, fuck.
Dude,
and now I
I mean,
hate
like,
now I hate him.
You
so.
have no idea. When he broke that, I was literally doing this. I was like in my house doing this. I was like, yeah. And then they're like, I was like celebrating the touchdown. I was like, yes, dude, we're going to the playoffs. And everyone's like, wait a minute. Let's take a look at that replay. I was like, oh, of course, dude. It's just like, and you know what? We're paying him a decent amount of money right now. I'm worried about this team. Colts, basically, end of the story. Good win for the Broncos, whatever. Fucking no light at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, Mike, do you have
Everything's
anything
dark.
to talk about the Colts?
I really don't.
Okay, let's talk about Bills Lions so I don't have to talk about this shit anymore.
Damn. Okay.
Take it away, Mike.
All right. Well, Josh Allen masterclass MVP maybe.
He's so awesome. No, he's an MVP. Like,
Are you sure? Have you seen the numbers?
No, I haven't.
Numbers wise, Lamar is kind of running away with it.
I just think there's going to be voter fatigue. I genuinely think that. I think Lamar.
I will say I won't be mad if Josh Allen wins it, but I feel like it just. I just want who deserves it, but at the same time, like I'm getting annoyed with Lamar.
I want who deserves it, but like at the same time, like I think Lamar's just gonna have to actually like force the issue. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it is. Like he's
like
not,
if he throws for like if these next 3 games he throws like 10-0, like 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
yeah,
and
yeah,
just like kills everybody.
Like he'll really have to like force the issue. But like I just don't like especially like he's playing the Steelers. He's playing
Good defense.
I think he plays another like good defense again. I just think Josh Allen has.
I think they play the
another-
Browns again, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Which is a okay defense.
Oh, storyline. Did you see what Myles Garrett said?
Remind me.
He said so. This just happened today. He just said he wants to be a Brown long term, but he said they're going to need to show him a plan. He doesn't want to go through another rebuild, and they need to show him a plan how they'll be like contenders within the next 2 years or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I get that because he's also
Yeah,
he was
for sure.
he was the start of a rebuild, sort of. Well, no, he was. I mean, you took him first overall, and you took Baker the next year, and you took Denzel Ward in the same draft as him as well. That should have been the. Those are 3 guys that should have been your cornerstones, which 2 of them still are. Mm-hmm. Like him and Ward have been very good. There's top 5 in their position, maybe,
Yeah.
both of them. It's just the issue is that they haven't had the consistent. Like Baker didn't really pan out the way they wanted.
Man, imagine if he was on the team still and they had the Deshaun Watson cap
I
space.
think their issue was with him was that they never gave him a true receiver.
Yeah, imagine if he had Amari fucking Cooper.
I know.
Like, dude, that would have been awesome.
My thing was that like when they traded for Odell, he couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Jarvis Landry also couldn't stay
He was,
healthy.
I mean, that's a younger Baker. I mean, he's really matured, you know?
Yeah, he's matured. He's also. I think the coaching is a lot better now. They didn't have Kevin Stefanski then, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Or just like 1 year of him, right? Did he play 1 year?
I don't know. I don't remember. But either way, it's
It's
like
really good podcasting. We're killing it.
yeah. But either way, it's like he never was set up great to be successful, which the Browns are just notorious for that.
Yeah.
They're not good at, especially quarterbacks. They're not good
Yeah.
at setting you up for success.
Yeah. We
So-
really got off topic. Anyway, you want to keep chugging this?
Yeah, this is kind of what I wanted.
Yeah,
if I'm being
this
honest.
is good. You want to keep chugging this Bills-Lions game though, because like the people want to know.
Yeah. Well, Josh Allen just carried my fantasy team this week
Oh, I forgot you have.
after
Josh Allen.
after me losing with him scoring 50. So
Oh, what a stinker, dude! You're
Yeah.
a stinker.
no, it was my receivers.
Oh, dude, this feels so much better. I'm not even like in camera. I don't even care, dude. If you've been watching this long and you deserve to get me out of camera, dude, what a fucking loser you are. Anyway, yeah. One thing I will say, dude, Aleem McNeil
Yeah.
injured. I think he might be coming back, but dude, I'm crossing off the Lions, dead ass. That's where I'm at right now with the Lions. There's so
Really?
many injuries. Have we ever seen this?
They
work
have
out?
like 10 on IR, like 10
Yeah.
defensive players on IR.
Yeah. Have we ever seen this work out? Has this ever happened? Like this many players, and they're like, yeah, they won the Super Bowl. I get
No.
like Hutchinson might be able to come back for the NFC Championship. It looks so bleak right now.
I know, like especially if you want to go by the cliche defense wins championships
Yeah.
thing. Like you lost your best defensive player.
Yeah.
Maybe the best defensive player this
And
year.
honestly, McNeil's their second best in my opinion.
He is. No, Branch.
Okay, Branches, yes.
He's their
okay,
third
you're
though.
right, you're right.
Like
Yeah, and like, dude, I just like they're a cross off. Like, I really believe that. I just don't see them doing anything in the playoffs. I hate that. They're so fun and everything, and like it would be awesome if come playoff time I'm eating crow and all that. But dude, no, dude, like it's over.
what I think is that their offense is really gonna have to step the fuck up,
Yeah.
which they did last week. It's just their defense fucking couldn't hold up, which
Yeah.
that could be the issue.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so obviously they won't come against Josh Allen or whatever,
Unless it's the Super Bowl, yeah.
Unless it's the Super Bowl, dude. I mean, okay, Jordan Love turns it on, they're not stopping him.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, yeah, Jalen Hurts. Like Eagles fans are gonna roll their eyes. He can, in theory, do the Josh Allen shit. Like
Yeah.
I know, like he in theory can. Like he's got like kind of the same.
He's
skill
more of a
set.
power runner.
Yeah.
Not as like, well, Josh Allen
But we've
is too.
seen him just Superman cape games, like the Super Bowl. Like he
he played
was-
fucking out
he
of
was
his
so
mind
good.
that game.
He had the one fumble, like we've seen him like Superman games,
Yeah.
and like he could just turn it on. And honestly, dude, I think like say like the Flores just pitches a fucking heater, and then it's just I'm at the point where like I have no idea if the Lions defense can stop anyone. Dude, the Rams could just take them down.
Yeah.
If they don't get that 1 seed and they draw the Rams or whatever, oh no, I guess they wouldn't because the Rams would be like a 4 seed or whatever.
If they won their division.
Because
Yeah.
they'd have to, right?
I think because the Vikings and then
Yeah.
the Commanders.
Packers, Commanders, Packers.
Packers,
like, but yeah, like I just think they're so vulnerable.
It'll be
And
their downfall,
I
yeah.
think the NFC's kind of on the up and up. Like I do think the Eagles are looking good. I'm very skeptical of it. I think the Packers looked amazing last week.
Yeah.
Against the Seahawks, who are just like I think kind of frauds, but also like on the line of.
You think
like,
they'll beat the Vikings?
I
Apparently,
think they'll
so.
beat the Vikings. So, but I mean, I think the Lions. I love them, man. It's a great story. I think it's over. Like I think the dream has died.
I think, like I said earlier, I think their defense. It will probably be their downfall, but at the same time, that offense scares literally everyone. And Montgomery's out now. That's another thing, though.
Yeah, but he might actually be coming back. Apparently,
It's
from
not.
the
Yeah, it's
playoffs.
not season injury.
Yeah.
Season ending.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know who. Like, say they draw like. Would you say the Rams maybe?
Yeah.
Who's stopping Puka and
Yeah,
Cooper and Kyron Williams? That's a
Yeah,
three-headed
Kyron Williams.
goat.
I mean,
of just,
Stafford can just dice that defense up. I mean, and like obviously, like Stafford, dude, what the fuck, like Jordan Love. I'm still not out on the Jordan Love, like playoff Jordan Love. Like I really like we saw it last year, and like I could be like just recency bias, being a damn fool.
Yeah.
But I really think he could just dice this team up.
He could. I mean, last year we saw him dice up the fucking top 3 defense in the Cowboys week
Yeah.
in the first round.
I'm scared if I'm a Lions fan, and then Big Mike. I don't know about you, but Big Jack is crossing them off.
I'm not. You put 2 crosses. I put 1.
Okay, a little tally. You're tallying.
Yeah, I'm tallying it because
You're
I don't know if I got to see how these injuries, if some of them come back. Maybe I don't know, but at the same time I've got to see maybe some guys step up in the next
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's not looking good, especially when you go up against some of the top offenses in the NFL.
Yeah.
it's not going to go well. So,
Big Mike, I want to talk a little NBA with you.
all right.
Actually, do you want to talk college football first? I'm going to have to edit this bitch down, bro. We are at 47 minutes right now. I know, and we just
yapped about football.
We yapped
I have
about
nothing
football.
on baseball, by the way. So
okay, well,
there's
thank
nothing
you. And
much.
also, I mean, we also had a lot of dead time. I'll be able to cut down. I'll actually be an editor this time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut off the fucking part where I was just yapping about.
On
nothing.
also the beginning, the whole beginning when I was just like,
Oh yeah.
I'll edit.
All right, let's go with the college football route though.
Yeah, okay, let's go with the college football route. Indiana, Notre Dame happening as we film right now.
What is the current score of that?
There's no way IU came back.
No, they're up 20. Or they're down 27-3 with a minute 30 left.
So IU came back. Imagine if Notre Dame got negative points. So Notre Dame moves on. Signetti eats a little bit of humble pie.
Yeah, after saying he would, quote unquote, beat the shit out of anybody, any top 25 team.
Yeah, he said we don't just beat top 25 teams, we beat the shit out of them. Even though
They didn't do
technically Ohio State was a top 25 team and they got the shit beat out of them, but I mean,
Yeah, I
Hey,
like
but
Kirk,
hey,
I
hey,
like
but
Kirk
Indiana,
Signetti,
woo.
but
yeah,
you can't really be doing that.
yeah, looking like a dumbass. Big Mike,
looking like a buffoon, as I would say.
a buffoon, an absolute fool. So we previewed some of the playoff games. Big Mike, you want to take the floor on this Florida Tulane game?
I really only threw this in here because I'm a Florida fan.
Yeah, stop the presses.
Yeah, Lagway, Heisman next year. Just gonna say that right now. He threw for 1 touchdown, but I'm not gonna go there.
I mean, 1 touchdown, that's Heisman numbers.
Because apparently. Anyway, we need to get we need to talk about.
Yeah,
that
we
as
didn't. I was pro Travis Hunter until he posted na 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 boo boo with the trophy. He had the trophy and he went na 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 boo boo, and I was like that. No.
I was pro Ashton Jeanty, but at the same time, I get why he won. I think it's a little popularity a little bit.
Yeah, I love how Gene T's just been like, it really was just kind of like on like a fuck you tour the whole time. He's like,
He's like I deserved it, but
yeah,
whatever.
and then he's like when I get the trophy, when I get
Trophy.
when I get the trophy, and like Hunter's right there, he's like. Our cameraman's asleep and just
knocking over Cane's boxes.
Dude, we're on fire, dude.
This is a heater.
Dude, we're pitching a no-hitter right now.
This is a lot better.
Cameraman's
Hey, baseball reference. Good shit, buddy.
Yeah, baseball reference.
He's
See, I know
growing,
my
guys.
shit.
He's
I've
growing.
been eating canes. I took a piss in the middle.
You didn't eat canes. You had a drink.
I drank canes. We got stand-up comedy in the background.
Lavelle.
Noah's asleep.
Yeah.
We're killing it.
This is awesome.
Beautiful woman on that advertisement.
Jackson.
There was a beautiful. Not her. No, it was an ad, dude. You're not gonna get it. Anyway,
Yeah. Sidetrack. Sorry, guys.
sidetrack again.
Sorry to the 5 of you that are watching this.
But also another thing. I think. Hot
Come on.
take. No. This is my thought bubble. Hot take. I think Gene T's going to have a better NFL career.
Oh no, I do too.
Hunter.
I think especially for his build, we've seen running backs. Obviously, running backs are very hurt. Gets hurt a lot. It's not easy to stay healthy. But if he can withstand, what was it, almost 300 carries this year? If he can do that, obviously it's not going to be as much when he gets
In
farther down the
NFL
line.
and everything.
But if he can do that, I don't see Travis Hunter, especially with Travis Hunter withstanding the amount of snaps. I will say I think I've heard more of him just playing corner and trying to find packages to be
and that would be
receiver.
super fun with him.
That's the best way to use him because I don't see we haven't really seen a two-way in the NFL actually pan out.
A real, I mean, honestly, just being kind of what Deion Sanders was,
a
a
utility
quarterback and then gadget guy on offense.
Yeah.
And Deion Sanders, I was even that to a lesser extent. He was a lot, one of the best corners of all time. And then they used him less on offense than I imagined them using Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I think whatever team takes him is going to want to lean into I have I drafted 2 players with this.
And you drafted a top guy of both.
Yeah, and honestly, just man, best case scenario is corner 1, wide receiver 3. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, which I think I've seen mocks for him going to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Which that would be perfect because Drake May needs an actual damn weapon.
Yeah.
And then he'd be
unfortunately, he'd be wide receiver 1 probably.
Yeah, and cornerback 2 though because Gonzalez is disgusting.
It would be great for them. It'd be great for them to take him. Big Mike, I have a funny scenario that I just thought of. Giants trade back and then take Gene T.
I was thinking about this
And
earlier.
they roll with DeVito again.
Oh no, please don't.
So they get Saquon again. They get Saquon 2.
Yeah, and then we won't extend him after 6 years.
Yeah, and then Tyrone Tracy goes to the Eagles in free agency.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. When he's 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tyrone Tracy goes to the Commanders.
Please don't start putting these
Tyrone
hypotheticals.
Tracy goes to the Cowboys.
That would I can't do.
Trade him for a 7th round pick.
Jackson, stop.
Okay.
I actually thought about that earlier. I was watching a GT highlight reel of just like it was every play it was just got longer, like every run he had, and I was just thinking, I was like, imagine him on the Giants, but then we don't have a fucking quarterback, so
Yeah,
it just be this.
Also,
60
like I
times a
really
game.
like Tracy. I think Tyrone Tracy's.
No, I also said that like if we needed one, I wouldn't be against it, but we
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
We lost.
I think GT also just like, like this has been kind of like a revival year of the running back. I think he'll go high in the draft. Like I think we're talking rational now. Like I think at like the early mocks of Bijan Robinson were like he'll be pick number 32, and then next thing you know he's like pick number 7. Like
Yeah.
I do think teams are gonna talk themselves in, which I'm all for. I think GT is like he is a elevator, and like the way like in that interview is like everyone wanted to stop me and they couldn't. Man, like. I don't know. I think
He's got a dog mentality that's
he's got a dog
translate
mentality.
to the NFL.
I think he's right. Like no one could stop him.
Yeah.
I really think he could go to a bad offensive line and like elevate
Work,
them.
yeah, like, he'd
which
do
is
it.
something like normally that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I have him going to the Colts. No, I'm not like
I know I've seen like the Cowboys obviously because they don't have a fucking run game at all.
which I really hope doesn't happen because like
I don't want to root against them.
I don't. Yeah. Also, and I was like, ugh, that would be like. I just hate the Cowboys. Like,
That's
just,
I'm a Giants fan, so I
it'd
absolutely hate
just
them.
be,
I don't
like,
want to
so
see
annoying. The fun pick is Commanders, honestly.
it. I don't see them taking him though.
I
Also,
know,
he
like-
wouldn't fall to them. I don't think they'd be.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like in the 20s. He's
Yeah.
not going there. He'll be in
Yeah.
the. I think he falls to. I see no farther than 16. I think currently the Bengals are like 14.
Wow.
So
him
the
on
Bengals would be perfect.
Crazy.
Imagine him. T. Higgins is gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, he's gone. He's a Patriot next year.
He's a
probably.
Giant. He's receiver 2 next year. Hey, 60 million cap space. Hey, you
Yeah.
can sign him. Anyway, that's not the point. But
No, he's a Colt.
hey, he might work.
I honestly like if I'm T. Higgins' agent, I'm like just stay away from the Colts. You will never catch a ball.
I don't think,
Anthony Richardson will throw it at your pinky toe the rest of your career.
or 10 feet over your head.
Yeah, or Tim. Yeah, or like you'll end up in the hospital.
Yeah,
Just,
I've
the
seen
amount
yeah.
of hospital
Yeah.
balls.
No, but GT to the Bengals would be, I think, the perfect fit.
Yeah.
Like, at least for me, because they have struggled with the run game, especially since they lost Joe Mixon. Like, Joe Mixon was more of a key part of their offense than we thought he was.
Thought and like GT on that team, and like obviously you're retaining Jamar Chase. I think Amarius Mims is he's like coming to his own like a cheap franchise tackle, like in the ideal mind. The defense, obviously, honestly, now I think about it, if you're not addressing the defense in the first round, like they probably are getting fired.
That's the issue, though.
So bad, dude.
It's just so hard to take up. Like, it's the Saquon situation 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It's so hard to pass up on a generational prospect like
Dude, it would
that.
be so fun if they got GT, but like, man.
That's what the Falcons did last year. They took
Yeah.
fucking Penix
Yeah.
instead of getting
Yeah.
an edge rusher,
Yeah.
which they're like.
Which might pay off.
We haven't seen it yet.
We haven't seen it
He is
yet.
25 and a backup, but still.
So two things. I haven't really ate today, and I'm about to pass out.
Awesome.
Second thing, let's talk NBA, Mike.
Okay. All right, that was a good segue,
All right.
I guess.
Milwaukee, what a segue, what a oop.
Yeah.
Oh, oop, basketball. There we go. There it is.
Oh.
Milwaukee Bucks, NBA Cup champions.
Props, guys. You really did it.
Woo, yeah.
Dame,
NBA champion.
Dame, you're a champion. Good shit.
Dame time. Dame time.
Yeah.
Mike, are the Bucks legit?
Yes. All right. Further.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm
think,
kidding.
honestly, I was just about to say.
No, I do think they are actually legit. They got to a horrible start where there were conversations.
Oh, looking horrible. I think, dude, Doc is the weirdest motherfucker ever, dude. Like,
I have opinions about Doc that I don't want to share.
do you know what? I have an opinion on Doc that is not as popular. People love to shit on him. He is a cool cucumber, dude. Like,
I'll say this.
things were falling apart around him in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And he was just like, golf. Like, it was just like, yeah, all right.
I will say this. He has had successful teams. He won the 08 or 08-09
I think
championship.
08.
with the Celtics. Again, that's one of the best rosters. That's one of the best big threes we've ever seen. But
Yeah.
no, they're here.
And I mean,
there.
he went all the way to the semi-conference finals with the Sixers.
Yeah, with a three-headed monster of James Harden, Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey.
Embiid's a playoff choker though,
Yeah.
a little bit. So.
And also banged up a lot.
He does get hurt a lot. I'll say
And
that.
also a couple excuses right now. That Hawks series banged up Embiid, dead Ben Simmons. Like, Ben Simmons was Magic Johnson before
And then he
that
died.
Hawks series.
He died right there. Yeah.
Yeah, he died. And then, like, John Collins turned into Charles Barkley. Like,
Prime Charles, but like MVP
yeah,
Charles
and has
Barkley.
not come back since. Like, his,
No.
like, still, is he still in the Jazz?
Yeah, he's been good.
He's an idol of mine. I love him.
He's good. I just don't want. I want him to get traded. That'd be nice. So I don't have to watch the Jazz when I want
Yeah, true.
see John Collins
But
play.
no, I do think the Bucks are legit. I think Giannis is on a tear. Giannis, what is he averaging? 20. He's averaging like 21 points in the paint per game.
He's averaging 33 almost, like just a general.
But 21 in the paint per game. We haven't seen that since like 01 Shaq.
Yeah, he had 19 rebounds in that game.
And like Damian Lillard, at his worst, is giving you like 17 a game.
Yeah, he's averaging 24 now. 25?
Yeah, like not playing too much defense. I do think
That's his issue.
Yeah, but I think like their younger pieces are like starting to like rear their heads a little bit, like looking a little bit better. I genuinely think, like, as funny as it is, and like we saw the Lakers kind of fall off after, we saw the Pacers fall off, after a good NBA Cup.
Yeah,
run last
God,
year.
they suck now.
Yeah, but I do think the Bucks are a team to fuck with now.
No, yeah, they definitely are, and I'm gonna call right now. Giannis is the MVP for me right now.
Okay.
I do like Shea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I see the defensive effect that
I mean,
Giannis, like he literally can guard 1 through 5 and lock you down.
I think Giannis is true MVP probably. I do think Shea will get it just because I see
I think the scoring numbers will end
and
up
also I see this Oklahoma City team going on like
the 1 seed. And,
bigger runs and everything. I just think the Bucks team, like, we're talking MVP. I think Giannis is the true MVP. I just think the Bucks team as a whole, which does reflect the MVP a little bit, I think will falter a little bit. I have Shea as MVP right now, just looking from mid-season.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder are definitely on track to be they're on track to be the 1 seed at the moment. I mean, there's 3 teams up there. The Rockets. I don't know if I can see as a Rockets fan, I don't know if I could see them staying in that top 3. It's a young team, but who knows?
Like we said, evaluation year.
Yeah, it's an evaluation year, but it's just being wet. And then a machine shut off. I was like, fuck, okay. And I just never got back to it.
Oh, camera shut off again, but we're back anyway. Mike was cooking me up some trade machine.
All right, yeah, cooking up one trade. And I'm putting you in the position of the Kings GM.
Ooh.
This is a spicy one, and it's
like
been a hot topic recently because of
the
play.
I
You know who I'm
I
talking
know
about.
this is going. Let's
Okay.
go.
So
No.
you'll probably say no,
Okay.
and we can work with it.
Okay.
There's space to work here. I'll say that. I've got Fred VanVleet, Jacques Landale, and Jay Tate in 2 firsts going to the Kings for De'Aaron Fox and Kevin Huerter.
Okay, so here, I didn't hate that trade. What are the firsts? What are the firsts? I mean,
It's a 2025 and a 2027. So you're
both
getting
Rockets.
yes.
Okay, so
That's the issue is because in 2 years
think-
it could be bad. There could be a lower pick.
I don't think so. Are you fucking kidding?
No,
me?
I mean far.
Oh, okay, like
20s.
Okay, yeah.
It's not going to be a good pick.
I don't think any of those picks will be good picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, and you're betting on a Rockets disaster happening. You're betting on something beautiful turning ugly, and I just don't think that. But I'm not opposed to the idea of a Kings reset. Just because.
Yeah, they're the 11th seed in the West
it's
right
just
now.
not working. I think DeMar DeRozan, I love him. His game doesn't translate to wins, especially at this
No, it
point
doesn't.
in his career.
I've always liked DeMar's, especially in those mid 2010 seasons. He was very fun to watch to me. He just lost the athleticism that would show you those big fucking dunks that he'd do randomly. It was just
And
But the
De'Aaron
mid
Fox,
range,
isn't he like a Houston native?
he's from Houston. That's why I've been throwing this in.
Yeah, and also like I think he
Kevin
would
Herter,
fit,
I just
he
threw
would
in.
fit well into this team. You gotta give up more. Like
That's what I was saying. Like I don't think this will get it done, but I
Yeah.
think maybe if you threw Cam Whitmore in there,
now
or
now.
Reed Shepard, one of those two, I think or maybe
Ooh,
both.
Do you know what? I wouldn't want to give up on Reed Shepard. I think
I don't
there's
want to
something
either.
there. Do you know what? Do you know you're gonna fucking hang me? You're gonna hate me, dude. But do you know who I'd rather give up instead of Reed Shepard?
You're gonna say Jalen Green.
Jabari Smith.
Fuck you.
Dude, I would rather. Dude, there's something with Reed Shepard, and like I think there's something with him down the line within this team. I think Reed Shepard is like more valuable to the. Like I said, Jabari Smith's more valuable to other teams than he is the Rockets. I think Reed Shepard is more valuable to you guys than he is other teams. Especially just the way I just see the fit with the fucking Terror Twins or whatever.
Yeah.
And fucking Şengün. I mean, honestly, like he can play with Jalen Green. Like Shepard doesn't need the ball all the time. He just shoots.
No, he's very
He's a great player. He looks like he has the makings of a good defensive player.
Yeah.
And like playing next to Eason,
He's got very good hands. I'll say that.
playing with Eason and Thompson, he doesn't need to be like, a lights out defender.
No.
But if he is, you're looking at like an all time defense. I would rather, and honestly, you could, I don't know how it works like
Money-wise, yeah, I was trying to figure that
but
out.
if you threw me Jabari Smith in that trade, because like I think the Kings do kind of need a reset. I think Jabari Smith is a ticket to a reset.
He'd be a good cornerstone for that.
Yeah, and I just think you get De'Aaron Fox, which makes you guys contenders in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
this year.
I think if you traded for De'Aaron Fox, my issue is that if you keep Reed Shepard, you're blocking him to be potentially a starter.
I still think Reed Shepard is probably a year away from being more than a role player, and I think he's a role player this year. I don't think you're blocking him from being. I mean, like what about potential 6th man of the year like conversations?
Yeah,
this year?
then
I still think with or without De'Aaron Fox, that's where you're looking at.
Yeah.
I don't think like you don't trade for De'Aaron Fox and they're like, phew, I mean, Reed Shepard turned into fucking De'Aaron Fox. I'm glad that we didn't do that trade. I just think he's a great low end starter, which is fine with the Rockets. Like low and could be a great shooter and everything for the team. A piece that you guys need. Did you throw Fred VanVleet in that?
That's
trade?
just money.
Yeah, that's money, and also get him off the fucking team if De'Aaron Fox is there. Like
Well, yeah, because that would be just a compiling of just small guards.
yeah.
Like Jalen's not huge, but he's taller, but he's skinny. He's a
And I
skinny
mean,
guy.
there's just more there's more potential with him, more fun.
Yeah, I mean De'Aaron Fox is what 6'3".
The team has figured out how to play with Jalen Green.
Yeah, especially after that last game, he dropped 31.
Yeah, I
Like
mean
that would also kind of solve the. There's the issue of Fred VanVleet kind of like trying to take over games a little bit when he just fucking can't.
Yeah.
Like, I like having him as like a leader with that team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously this team needed veteran leadership to be able to elevate to where they're at now, from especially 2 years ago where it was like a 15 win team.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just like kind of fading out to where like he's not showing up as the shooter that he was. He's shooting like 30% from 3.
Yeah.
Which is like a career low.
Yeah.
He's not passing the ball as much or as effectively.
But I do think it's not as bad since this team's so good now. Like
Yeah.
it used to be like it was like the end of the world.
It's not getting as well. Last year it wasn't even that bad. It was just like the team, the young guys around him. Like Tari got hurt, and then the rest of the team wasn't as developed as they are now.
Yeah. Now it's just like I feel like you guys live or die by him a little too much. And
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
that like I think his touches can be substituted, and also a De'Aaron Fox trade would just be so.
And
nasty.
Ime Udoka, he's a little, for some reason, I don't know why, but when Fred just keeps shooting shots, he's a little reluctant to just pull him.
I think Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks kind of fit that Ime vibe. That
They
kinda
do. Like they're
that-
annoying, but they.
Yeah, it just like kind of like fuck you. Like they just have so much fuck you. He probably is just like Fred VanVleet has.
That's
fuck
Tari
you.
as well.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the same thing.
But like all those dudes, so I bet Ime's probably just like I mean what I rather just have him be like fuck you and this. Mike, let's talk about Dennis Schroeder.
All right.
Or
Is
should we
this
talk
gonna-
about Pacers acquiring Thomas Bryant? No, let's talk about Dennis Schroeder.
Well, I want to get first of all, I want to talk about the Warriors in a
Oh, yeah,
different
take it away,
sense.
Mike.
Because
You
as a Warriors hater,
Yeah.
I have to fucking do this.
Camera's yours, Mike.
You lost by 51.
Mm.
What the fuck was that?
Mm.
I almost I was putting up a parlay that day. It was last night, and I was like, can the Warriors pull this one out? Thank fucking God I didn't touch that game because Steph Curry shot 0 for 7 from the field. He made 2 free throws, and that's all he scored. Draymond Green had 0 points,
Yeah, hilarious,
0
dude,
rebounds,
hilarious.
0 assists.
Especially how much he hates the Grizzlies. Like, all the shit he
Yeah.
talks on their coach and, like, everyone. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's obviously changed because Dylan Brooks is gone now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just kind of that hate never goes away.
Yeah.
And the Grizzlies just really laid the pipe down,
Yeah.
just kind of just fucking manhandled
Big
them.
mama.
And it was it was very enjoyable. I didn't really watch the game because again I work third shift and I couldn't fucking watch it. But what the fuck is
Our
going on? Here?
cameraman just shit his pants.
Are you good over
Holy shit.
there? Anyway, but
yeah. Yeah. Warriors, bad luck, but help is on the way. Dennis Schroeder. You know what? Here, I think this is actually a bigger trade than a lot of people are.
I do too.
He is a very competitive guard. I think this is like a perfect team for him.
Yeah.
I'm like an irrational Dennis Schroeder fan.
I fuck with him, yeah.
Yeah, he's just got so much fuck you to him, which I've said a lot this pod, because like those are
Yeah.
the type of players I like.
Yeah.
Like he honestly would have been a great Rockets piece. I know
He
that
would've-
it would have been.
He was on the
irrational.
Rockets.
Yeah. Oh,
He's part of the rebuild though.
Yeah. But like this Rockets like iteration, like say you didn't have to give up anything for him, like
Yeah.
he would be fucking awesome for this team. But I actually do think, but like should trade for Butler and everything. I think you have to make a move like this. I really do love this Schroeder trade. I think the Melton injury really hurt them.
Yeah.
I think
And
this,
they used him just to fucking
yeah,
even the money out.
Yeah. I think this kind of replaces him pretty well.
Yeah.
I think if this team's gonna make a play, I just wouldn't be surprised if like he fixes a lot of their problems.
Yeah, their bench, especially like Pods, is just kind of falling off
Yeah.
a little bit. Like
he's like
he's
their last trade piece that they're trying to like. They're begging
Do we
teams.
want it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just begging teams to be like, look how good he can look, kind of.
when he's averaging like 8 points a game
Yeah,
and
it
like
was like,
6
but
assists. Like
he's long. Like it's just like
he's got curly hair.
he's long. He looks like Michael Fioto.
Don't do that shit ever
He
again.
does kind of look like him a little
Dog.
bit.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah, I got told that he was better than Amen Thompson once
Really?
by my brother.
Oh,
So
your brother.
little
brother.
brother,
Okay.
Warriors fan, little bro.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Fucking
Another
idiot.
takeaway from that game also but anyway, Dennis Schroeder a plus to you?
Yeah, to me, especially like I said, Pods has been kind of just like teetering. Sometimes he'll show like life, and then sometimes he'll just put a stinker, just a real fucking stinker.
Yeah.
And like yesterday, he scored 15, but they lost by 50, so it didn't
Yeah.
matter. But their bench, like you said, their DeAnthony Melton, like the hurt, that hurt a lot, and then I don't know, their bench just doesn't show the
Yeah.
life that it should.
Yeah.
Like some of those young guys just haven't really done what they need to do to be able to elevate. Like when those non-Curry minutes are going on, it's just sometimes they just look lost and no one's there to run the offense, and that's
Yeah.
what Dennis Schroeder brings you.
Well, Mike,
He's fixing his earring.
we're kind of running high. Do you want to save some of this NBA stuff for next pod?
We can do that.
Because I mean, we really blowed our load right now.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to, I just have some topics, and you can get your shit together and actually have some trade. We'll run a lot longer NBA segment next time.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, dude.
Oh yeah, I kind of do want to get into the ratings thing though. If I'm not. Gonna lie.
Okay, let's run it now. Actually,
What do you think the ratings are like? What
Okay.
stands out to you that would maybe ruin the ratings for the NBA?
okay. Here's my educated, highly educated opinion as someone who works at a sandwich shop. You don't need to pay attention to. You don't need to watch regular season football. I mean, you don't need to watch
Highly
regular season
educated.
basketball. Obviously, podcasts are to blame. Honestly, a lot. Like you can just pay attention to the NBA through podcasts. A lot of people do. Like Like that's what a lot of my friends do.
Kind
Big
of.
Mike, no.
Kind of. Yeah.
No.
I know.
It's okay. And you know,
But I still watch games.
yeah,
though.
maybe
That's
some
not the
people
issue.
watching. I also think the lack of American stars is a part of it.
I do too. I still.
But here's why the ratings thing isn't a problem. They signed the TV deal. It's a problem. It's not a problem for the NBA. It's not a problem for Adam Silver.
No.
He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, he obviously doesn't want this to be on his legacy.
As long as this is rolling, it doesn't matter.
yeah, but like the money is rolling in.
Yeah.
It's like he's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
I think, like you kind of said, I think they're not ready for the post LeBron era.
No.
Like
We're in a weird
Wemby.
transition like we were early 2000s after Jordan and everything.
Yeah, like when Wemby, kind of like Wemby's obviously a star. He's
We're going
going
to wait on him though.
He's going to be a star. We
Yeah.
get that. The same thing is like, we're not going to see, like kind of what you said, the American star.
Mhm.
We don't have anything.
Yeah.
There's Luka, there's Jokic, there's Shea, there's Wemby. Like all of these guys are not American.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know how big of it, like it's, I don't care. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
to
but
me.
like to Americans, like it is showing that it matters.
Yeah,
You know,
like-
one thing also is like, I mean, the whole pacification of NBA stars
Yeah.
is crazy. Like, we used to have like a little bit of controversy. Like, compare Allen Iverson to Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum's the most boring, clean cut. I love my mom and I love my son and I play basketball. Dude, beat someone, fight someone, do
Yeah.
something.
We don't
cool.
have the Dennis Rodman.
We don't
like,
have like a really interesting play. Like it's Draymond Green who has gray hair. You
and
know,
he's
like,
35. Yeah.
dude, let's lean into John Morant beating children up. Like why not? Like I need some like humanity to my NBA character.
Yeah, there's got to be like more. That's not like be a bad person. It's just be more like. I'm gonna use your term. Have a little more fuck you in you.
Yeah,
Like, especially from
what
the
saves
stars.
league right now. If Wembanyama was like, actually, like I want to box Britney Spears. Like that shit ain't done. Like let me beat the fuck out of Britney Spears. Let me box Britney Spears.
I think the closest we have to that is some of these non-American guys.
Yeah, I
It's
mean
Luka.
Luka,
To me.
who, like talking shit all the time. Like
Giannis.
I mean, Stephen Curry talks shit. LeBron, like he's not squeaky clean.
Yeah,
like,
but they're 37
yeah,
and 40.
no, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like that's
the
what
issue.
we need. That, but like the new stars, like I think Anthony Edwards has potential to have like a little bit of
Yeah.
controversy. Hopefully, I think Giannis has like so much fuck you, and he's like late 20s and everything.
He's 30 now, yeah.
so like early 30s. So he's still within this generation.
Yeah.
Oh, IU ended up putting up 17. So hey,
Good job, guys.
Little bit
You
of pride.
didn't lose by more than 10.
Woo, season's over.
You didn't cover the spread though.
Woo. Oh.
God damn.
But
Oh, we need to do the bet shit too.
oh fuck, okay. But yeah, that is I think a pacification of NBA stars. I think the NBA's non-need, if that's how you word that, they don't really need viewing ratings. The networks need ratings, and
Yeah.
then just fucking it's regular season basketball. Who
My
cares?
my thing is that also
Outside of like us, because like we're fucking losers.
yeah. Anyway.
If you're a virgin if you watch regular season basketball, hand in the air.
Okay. Well, I think also the issue is that if you are one of the people that does actually watch regular season basketball like I am,
Mm-hmm.
it's not easy to watch.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking streaming services. You've got to buy Bally.
Yeah.
You got to buy fucking NBA League Pass.
Yeah.
And then if you're in, like I live in Indiana,
Mhm.
if I want to watch the Pacers, I have to buy Bally. I can't watch it on.
Or you travel east,
Or you just.
or you look east,
Or that, yeah.
or you go east.
Yeah, you go east.
Don't blow up the spot, but you go east.
I don't know what he's saying. Anyway,
Stream east.
I was trying to fuck around.
Oh, I don't know what he's saying either.
Anyway, but if you don't want to just illegally stream games, it's not easy to
Yeah.
watch because you got to pay for either YouTube TV to watch one game in a week for or like whatever on TNT or ESPN.
He's asleep.
Is he watching? Anyway, yeah, but I think the NBA's got an issue of just not making it easy for people, like
Yeah.
basic fans to be able to get into it. There's like highlights everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, Instagram. You can watch shit on YouTube. It's not those ratings don't translate to what they care about.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help them with this. So I think that's the real issue, and I think their another thing is that Zion was their guy for the American.
They were kind of waiting on him. We all were.
Zion was supposed to be the next LeBron.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to take care of this new like wave for this generation, and just he's fat and can't stay healthy.
Yeah, he looks like literally just me kind of now.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, now honestly.
No,
Oh, Mike, you cutie.
he looks better than me. I'm kidding.
He kind of does. I mean,
I'm kidding.
He has a lot more sex than I do. That's for damn sure. Mike, we're gonna do Mike's bet corner.
Yeah, I didn't put anything together. But
That's awesome. So
I
Mike
can-
goes, yeah, we need to do the bet thing, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't just for me.
Oh,
You were supposed to
dude. Okay, but
take
look
care
at
of
me,
this
dude.
too.
Look at me now. It's fun to have fun, but you have to know how. You ever read Cat in the Hat?
Yeah, like 10 years ago. I was 11. Maybe like 15 years ago.
You knew how to read at 11? You don't strike me. You don't strike
Sadly,
me.
I did, yeah. I was a nerd when I was 11.
Really?
I read a lot.
I'm not, like, I don't mean this in a mean thing. Maybe it's because you, Mike's bet corner.
I grew up.
Well, I mean, you strike me as someone who was a real dumbass as a kid.
That kind of hurts.
Maybe because I knew you in high school. You were kind of like a fucking dumbass.
I was just quiet.
Yeah, but you were like borderline dumbass. I was like a full dumbass. You were.
I was about to say, I was like, at least if you admit that, that's fine.
Yeah, like I was a real dumbass, but like you were, like you just struck me as someone like, yeah, he doesn't do homework.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna actually.
Anyway,
literally
Mike's bet.
I'm gonna cook something up as we fucking speak.
Ooh, I like this. What's
right.
the bet of the week, Mike?
I've got Lakers money line against the Kings. This will be.
Okay. Battle of Cali.
Yeah, they kind of just handled business yesterday,
Okay.
and I'll go with that. Plus, I'm gonna take AD's over on rebounds. The line set at 11.5.
Okay.
He had, I think, 17 yesterday. Sabonis, he's a good rebounder, but like he's just smaller. He's not small, but he's smaller. So like it's very, and AD's just a machine. Like it's not easy. And then I'm going to take, as I'm cooking this up right now, over 2.5 threes for Austin Reeves.
There we go. What's the total money on that?
If you put $10 down, that's plus $5.95. That'll win you $59.52.
And Mike's been on
I've been on a little bit of a heater.
A little bit of a heater lately. Like his ball knowledge. His ball knowledge doesn't just get him pussy. It also gets him money. So I mean, he's winning on all ends of life.
And I placed that right now. So
yeah, you just placed that right now. I mean, so
if we all lose, it's because of me. And I
yeah,
lost,
and also,
so
I mean, you may make fun of us, but like we have real cash to throw around. Okay, we're not these like fake bettors, dude. We're throwing $10 every once in a while.
Yeah, big money, bro.
Big money. I mean, we're playing with some ball boys or baller boys.
Bankrolls. This is crazy.
Baller
boy bankrolls.
Baller boy bankrolls.
That does not work.
BBB. Big booty bitches. I like that. Big Mike. Anything you want to say to the people?
Not really.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Honestly, no. You know what? I'm not doing that. Thank you for if you made it this far.
Yeah, gosh.
I'm gonna do this again. All right, Mike. Good job.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say to me?